Hey y'all, what's up? It's Famous Games, and I'm back today. I know it's the day after Silas has released, but I was busy yesterday dealing with a lot of family stuff. But today we're gonna showcase Silas and everything that came with the update. As you probably already know, he's 1,800 Robux, and he's psychic, and he has immortal powers. And then let's show his outfits. So Silas comes with 6 outfits. He has his default outfit. He has his injured outfit. He has his ancient outfit, which is kind of just like a robe that he wore. And then he has his disguise, which is like him impersonating Stefan. He has his true form, which is the form that Ketsia cursed him in. And then he has his wedding outfit. Okay, so when you spawn in as Silas, he has 700 health, 300 energy, he has 2,000 psychic energy, and then he has 400 thirst for blood. And his psychic energy refills naturally, and it starts off at 0 and builds up from there. But also, if he's dealt damage to, like if his heart is ripped out, he will gain a lot of psychic energy. So when you spawn in, Silas has 6 psychic abilities, and then he has 8 immortal abilities. So for the immortal abilities, they're kind of like vampire abilities. We have drinking blood, spine break, and then he has a special ability which is lifted throw and drain blood, which kills your target if they're under 50%. Then he has neck snap, eye gouge, heart rip, punch, and that's it. And then for his psychic side, he has the 6 abilities, and let's show those. For the first ability is disguise, and for this ability, he can disguise himself as anyone that's spawned in the server. So Ketsia is the only one that's spawned into my private server, so I can morph into her like this. And as you can see, he looks exactly like Ketsia. The only downside to this is that you don't take their username, which, I mean, was probably, like, if you think about it, they would probably never add that because that would be too unfair. But, you take her character name and the species icon, so nobody will really notice that you're not actually Ketsia unless they're looking at your username. For Silas's next ability, he has a psychic teleport, which looks like this. And it has a pretty far range. And it's kind of like talking about, but yeah, it's super short cooldown, and it has a really long range, and it's useful. For Silas's next ability, he has Mass Compulsion, which he can use this on any number or amount of people that are around him. And he has Attack, Faint, Freeze, Suffer, and Follow. We already seen Attack in one of the reveals, so I'm going to show you guys Suffer.
I want you to suffer.
This is kind of just like a basic pain infliction pretty much, but you can use it on a mass group of people. Next, we have his Trickster ability, which basically makes his target think that they're being stabbed with a stake. And you can do this from a far range, and this is what it looks like. And as you could see, it does about 200 damage, so it's a pretty good ability. For Silas's next ability, this is just a one-on-one compulsion, and he can actually compel stakes and the cure, and he can also make someone stake themselves. And he can also make someone basically suffocate. He also has the basic ones that original has, like walk away, sleep, and follow me. Here's forget breathe. And yeah. For Silas's last ability, he has illusion attack. And this basically, it's kind of just like he's playing with your mind. And this is what it looks like.
I can make you see whatever I want you to see. Am I a disfigured monster?
That's the beauty of all this. You have no idea who I am.
Or how deep I am inside of your head.
And yeah. Now on to Silas. He is immortal, so he can only die to the cure. And if he is cured, he will turn into a witch, which he has custom abilities, and let's show that. And let me just show you how compelling the cure way works. You just click right here, take the cure, and now you have it. So once you have the cure, you're gonna want to drink it, obviously. And then, once you've awakened, you've unlocked Silas's 6 custom witch abilities. Oh wait, sorry, 5 custom witch abilities. And I'm going to show you guys all of those. So, for Silas's first witch ability, he has Incendium, which is kind of like his own cryokinesis type of spell. And it looks like this. In my opinion, it does not do that much damage compared to even normal Incendia. So it's not that worth it to use against an enemy. For Silas's next ability, he has his Organ Liquefy, which was shown in the show. And this is what it looks like. This ability does, I think, about 150 damage, and it's very useful against enemies. For Silas's next ability, he has Volair Hosta, I think is how you say it, and it's like a sharp metal infliction. This is what it looks like. And that ability actually does about 250 damage. As you can see, Ketsia died. For Silas's next ability, he has Excrucio, which is kind of just like pain infliction, I would say. And yeah. For Silas's last witch ability, he has Vis Fortune, which is kind of like a weather manipulation or weather torrent. And it looks like this. And that ability goes on for pretty much however long you hold it, I believe. And it does a lot of damage, and it's very useful if you're in a crowd of people. Ketsia is actually on 15 health, so as you can tell, it does a lot of damage. Now that we are done with the showcase of Silas, let's get into a couple other things that came along with. First character that also came with Silas was Amara. She is immortal and she has the same immortal abilities that Silas has, but she costs 600 moonstones. And she has 500 health, 300 energy, and 300 thirst. And she only has this outfit. This is what Amara looks like in game. She kind of has like this weary kind of look. And she has all of the mortal abilities, as I said, except she also, in addition, has a slap ability. In the update, Amara gained a slap ability, and so did Elena, Rebecca, Haley, Sheila Bennett, Ketsia, Bonnie Bennett, and I think there's one other character that also got it, but let's show you what it looks like. And that just does 10 damage, so it's not nothing that's going to be used in combat. Once you've made it to the tomb, which is under the waterfall, you will notice this beautiful new room and design that they did for TBL2. And then you're also going to notice this NPC ghost, which she is going to basically give you a riddle when you talk to her. And that basically, she's explaining to you what you have to do in order to unlock the tomb. So for the first door, you're going to need a spell, which is a book around the map. And that could be at Sheila's house, the Salvatore Library, the Lockwood Cellar, the school library, the Witch Haven, or the Witch's house. Once you've gotten to the tomb and you've gotten the spell from the book that you found, you will get this new unlockable ability that you're going to have to put on a wheel. And then you can open the first door, like so. And now you're on to step 2 of the tomb. So for step 2, you're going to want to break all the crystals in the combat zone. And then you're going to want to incendia these vines. And then continue doing this parkour while also breaking the crystals. And then you're going to see the final crystal right here, and you're just going to break it. And there you have the second door open. And now you're at the third part to open the third door. I'm going to show you what to do from here. So once you're at the third part, here is Shane, where you can talk to him to get your new ability for Bonnie. And the quest for him is to get a medkit from the hospital, which is going to be in the room near the blood bags. And then for the third door, what you're going to want to do is use your incendia and click right here on the top to light them up. And then you're going to want to light up all of them. Now one of preferences too, before you go to the tomb, is that you have 2 witches, yourself and someone else. So I recommend a friend or something. Once you have the final torch ready to light up, you're going to light it up, and then this ritual comes out. And it's going to prompt you to channel it. And then you're going to want to hold. And then you're going to want your friend to also join. And then you're both going to want to tap. As much as you can, as it will activate. And then you have the final door open. And it's going to take you down this long path, and then there you can grab the cure, which it respawns every 15 minutes or so. And let me say this too, the cure was actually changed. So if you're Ketsia and you die and say use another character, but the cure was in your inventory, you can't use that as the other character. You can only use it when you're Ketsia again. But if you get the cure from the tomb, you can use that as any character even if you die. So for the next part of this update, Bonnie also got a new ability, as I said, with the Shane quest. And yeah, let me showcase that too.
Told you what would happen if anyone else got hurt.
And yeah, that's what it looks like, and it does a lot of damage. And it's a great new ability to unlock, and also you also get 100 moonstones for doing the quest. Some other things added to the update was Bonnie's tracking ability is now way faster. They also added a new healing ability in the witch's shop, and the candles were reduced. So let me go over there and show you that. So as you can see, the candles are now 300, and it helps witch basically bring back up their magic. And then a healing herb, which restores 60% of your health, and it's only 200 coins. And that's pretty much it for this update. There were bug fixes. I'm sorry for the delay on this video. Life just got busy, and yeah.